So this is where lesson 1 is so important. Understand how dough works. Because now, if you see what we've got in here, with a beautiful dough, use your scraper. Off. But still, you got kind of a sticky dough in there. So, again, crucial, don't add flour to the table. Not now. And tip the dough over onto the table. You can't put this straight into a bowl. You need to give it shape. Give the dough some shape first. Put this away. And now, if you look at this in here, if you don't understand how dough works, there's no top, there's no bottom, there's no shape. The dough will go everywhere. We need to give some structure to that dough. So the way we'll do it is take our scraper and just walk the dough a tiny bit. Just make it walk from the table. Move your legs a little bit. And look, very quickly, the dough is taking shape. And the only thing we're going to do now is a few quarter turn. Just bring the dough together. And then you got the dough. You can see the air pocket in there. Just a few flap. A nice top that doesn't stick. Beautiful dough. So from a sticky mess coming out of the bowl to this can go on rest now. And the way we do this, again, light dust in the flour. Take your dough upside down. Quick fold, just a few, 2 or 3, 4 or 5, here we go. Tuck it in, look at this now, absolutely beautiful. Light, supple and elastic. Baby's bottom. And then the dough goes in the bowl. And that's going to rest now 2 hours until it really double in size and volume. You could leave it overnight in the fridge too, but for today, that's what we're going to do. So let's unhook it. So as you'll see with every dough, every type of bread you're making, sweet, bread, baguette, whatever, every dough has got its own personality. So they will feel different in your finger. That's why I love working with my hand, because you feel what it should be like. So this one here, you can see, is not as sticky as like a baguette dough or bread dough. It's much more velvety and beautiful if you look at it now. So I'm going to finish it off still as I do, always the top, always the bottom. But this one, because it doesn't stick, we feel a bit more like we want to play with it. Don't overdo it. If you don't need to play with it, don't play with it. But just to finish it off, this way, just put in your fingers out and just roll it over itself a few times. Just out and bring it together. So my top is always on top still, and my seam underneath there, and just fold it over itself, like so. It's nice. Looks beautiful. And that's all there is to it. You can see how beautiful that dough is. So that dough is ready to rest now. I just love the feel of it. Doesn't stick, don't put flour. So in a bowl, and then just a cloth on top. And leave it to rest for an hour. Look at this beautiful dough. Every dough you touch will feel different. There's no difference with this one. Look at this. Beautiful. It's alive. Love that. So it's not too sticky. Nice to play with. Just going to finish it off with my hand before it goes to rest. I don't put the dough like that in a bowl. Just give it a few shape. Feel like velvet. It's gorgeous. You can play with it. But because it's very tactile, we overdo it. Try not to overhandle it. Just enough that you need. Otherwise, you can start ripping the dough. But it just, I know why you would. It just feels so nice. And look at that. Look at this. Look at this air pocket in there. You know the dough is alive. It's beautiful. Fine dusting. And then in a bowl. So dough is ready now to rest. I'm going to cover it with a cloth. And that will be at room temperature, ambient, for about an hour. And then we'll make our challah bread with it. Look at this beautiful, beautiful dough. I love brioche dough. It's very special. So like any dough, when I work with the dough, you don't take that dough and put it in the bowl. You've got to give it some shape first, some top and some bottom. So I'm going to show you to do this. So I put the dough on the table. I won't put any flour. I love the feel of that dough. Look at that beautiful, beautiful dough. Sturdy structure. Now the brioche dough is very special. It's so high on butter. If you don't respect it, the butter will come out. So you got a very light touch. I call this my sexy dough. It's very, very special. But look at this, velvet. And it can be scary. You put your hand in there, if you stick, you'll be a bit panicky. Don't panic. Get your scraper and give it a few scrapes and shape that top in here. And then already it's less sticky. But you can't help playing with that. It feels so nice. Look at the beautiful dough. Sexy dough, I call it. It's beautiful. Doesn't stick. Just respect the dough. So my dough is done. Just a fine dusting of flour now. That's it. Love it. And then we'll put this to rest now. Beautiful dough. So the brioche dough has been rested for 2 hours. I left it rest in a cool place, not warm, just cool. It's so much butter. If you don't respect that dough, the butter will seep away, as you'll see. So look after it, work with the dough. So let's have a look. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is. Look at the color of that dough. Pure eggs, pure butter. Beautiful.